As an endurance athlete and fanatic traveler, I have always enjoyed journeys that challenged the body and mind. When kids arrived, everyone said those days were over, but I have chosen to share a sense of wonder and curiosity for the world. So with a good map and a lot of diapers, we say goodbye to Mom and set out to discover together. Why should the adventure stop when the kids arrive? These are the prior adventures. We love the bike we made last year to pull Weston's trailer. It's taken us around the world, it travels well, except when you have to go uphill, or if it's dirt. It gets very challenging with 100 pounds of a child, plus gear, plus the trailer itself. So since I ride e-bikes here in the city to get around, I thought it might be interesting to create a purpose-built bike that can pull the trailer with a little help. So I built it over the winter, and it was finally time to try it this spring. The route we chose for this first adventure was something we'd been considering for quite some time, but had deemed just too difficult. But now that we had a little assistance, we thought we might be able to pull it off. It was a 200-mile route from coastal Santa Cruz, California, inland over the hills, through an area called Panoche, where we would spend the night, and then on to the central San Joaquin Valley to Fresno at the foot of the Sierra Nevada. The grass was green, and we were ready to give it a try. After an uneventful but enjoyable train ride from San Francisco to San Jose and a transfer to the infamous Santa Cruz 17 Express bus, we enjoyed a pleasant warm-up through suburban Santa Cruz to best position ourselves for the long days ahead. Day one arrived cold and foggy as we made our way down the coast through Aptos and Watsonville, crossing the hills, skirting San Juan Capistrano, and arriving for lunch in hardscrabble agricultural Hollister. In the course of a few hours, we had quickly traveled from the cold, quirky coastal California to the picturesque, dry, sunny flatlands of a John Steinbeck novel. The e-bike was already doing its job of making connecting far-flung locations easier and more enjoyable. After grabbing some final provisions for the mountain crossing ahead, we began the long 40-mile climb south from Hollister over the Panoche Pass. Things got very remote very quickly as the road got rough and views more rewarding. With no attractions and poor infrastructure, this area is, with apologies to northern Napa County, the most isolated spot reachable within 2 hours of downtown San Francisco, and I hope it stays that way. After the pass, things got much drier despite the recent rains, and it started to feel like we were entering a very different ecosystem. We had dinner at the infamous Panoche Inn, which is inexplicably and proudly situated in the middle of nowhere. Cash only, please. Best of all, it was only a few sunset-soaked golden miles from our home for the night, the Mercy Hot Springs, where we enjoyed soaking, glamping, and recharging our batteries, literally and figuratively. The plan for day 2 was a bit more modest. Descend out of the Panoche Hills, enter the lush San Joaquin Central Valley, eat a taco, and make our way east to Fresno, where an escape rental car awaited us at the aspirationally named Yosemite International Airport. trusty mini drone decided that it wanted to spend more time in Panoche and made a run for the hills before crash landing. So somehow we lost the drone in the air. It's not supposed to do that, but it went and crash dived. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and then we've been spent the last half an hour looking for the drone in the cornfields. We found it! We found it! Puff found it!
I did!
All in all, Weston and I were very proud to make such great progress on our first electric-assisted route, and are super excited at all the doorways to adventure that are now open to us for future journeys.